back, guys. Last time we added all the necessary input fields and a submit button to our form. So now we're going to begin writing our PHP code. And if you remember, in our index.php we created this connection variable that lets us access that database. But we're going to need that, so we're just going to copy that and paste it in here at the top of the page. We can get rid of this, we don't need that anymore. That was just to test our database is set up. So what we're going to do now is create some variables. So I put a comment in there, declaring variables to prevent errors. You'll understand why we're doing this in a minute. So $fname equals just a blank double quotes. This will be the variable for the first name. We can copy and paste that. This will be lname for last name. We'll make another one for email, just em. This will be email. These comments just let us know what each one's for, in case we come back to the code and it's pretty confusing to us. So we're going to say em2, email2, and password. Copy that, paste that down. Password 2. We're going to make one for date, which will be the date the user signed up. And we're going to make one last one called error array. This is just going to hold any error messages we get. For example, the email has already been used, or passwords don't match, anything like that. Can't spell apparently. Okay, so there are variables created. Now we can actually handle the form. So we're going to say if isSet, and inside the brackets of isSet we're going to put $_post in all caps, square brackets, register button, and put the curly brackets on the end of that. And this register button is that submit button we created. This is going to say that if that button's been pressed, then start handling the form. So inside here we'll put a little comment so we know what we're doing. And we're going to say fname, that variable we created up there, equals strip tags, and inside those brackets we're going to put $_post in all caps, square brackets, and then this value right here, reg_fname. This is saying that store in this variable the value that was sent from the form. The $_post means take what was sent from the post form, and we said method equals post, and use that value. Strip tags is just a security measure, which means take away the HTML tags from there. Like for example, if someone tries to submit this, which is a HTML tag, this could ultimately add some unwanted code to your website. So we say strip tags, and it will remove anything the user puts in there. So they submitted that, it will get rid of these two and just leave the text. So strip tags is just there for security purposes. And we'll say fname equals str_replace. I'm going to replace a space, so that's single quotes with a space inside, with nothing, so just a blank single quotes, from the fname variable and the semicolon. This is basically saying take the fname variable, which we have here, and wherever you find a space, replace it with this, which happens to be nothing. So that if a user accidentally puts a space after their name and they register, it will get rid of that for them. So I should have been commenting on this, so I'll just add the comments now. Remove HTML tags, remove spaces. Okay, and now we'll say fname equals UC first, which is uppercase first, and we'll put str to lower, and then put the fname variable in there. What this is doing is it's going to first of all take our name variable and convert all of the letters to lowercase, and then it's going to capitalize just the first letter. So a user could enter wherever they want and it's going to lowercase all that and then only keep the first letter as uppercase. So I'll add the comment in. And there we go. I'll add a comment here so we know this is for the first name, and then we can just copy and paste all that below, change this to last name, change these to L name, change this to L name, change this to L name, and finally change this to L name. We can then paste that again below, this time for email. So we can change this to EM, because that's what we called the variable up here. EM, EM, EM. This we called the email one reg_email. So we can put that inside here. Change this to EM and change this to EM. That'll get the email. We can then copy and paste that again for email 2, the confirmation email. But EM2, 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 reg_email 2, change that to EM2, and change that to EM2. Simple. And we can then paste that again below. This time it's for password. Password, and we call the variable just password, password, password. Okay, password, password, and this was called reg_password. However, we do want to keep the strip tags, but we don't want to remove any characters such as spaces, because a space might be part of their password. We also don't want to convert any of the characters to upper or lowercase, because that again might be part of their password. So we actually only need this one line. So we can copy and paste this one line again below for password 2. Reg password 2. And there we go. Now when a user submits the form, the values they entered in each box will be stored inside a variable. And there's one more variable we didn't set, it's called date. So we're going to set that now. $date equals date, and then this takes the format of the date you want. So double quotes, Y, uppercase Y that is, D. So uppercase Y, lowercase m, lowercase d, with the hyphens in between, and semicolon. This gets the current date.